Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right,
now we back. We back. Bang, bang.
Back in the building.
Bang, bang, motherfucker.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Yes, sir. So, welcome to Trying Hip Hop Podcast. This is episode 211.
Fix that.
And we're going to take this 211 to another level, in the words of Snoop Dogg. Thank y'all for checking us out once again, week after week. This is your man, Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And how was your week this week, my man?
The week wasn't too bad, man. I have to say, I am proud to say that I am finished with the first half of the semester.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I did the summer one joint. I had to kind of retake the class because, first let me be frank with you. So, I'll go to a HBCU, and we have a white professor for this management class. Man, I knew it was gonna be trouble. Like, oh, you gotta work to get up in this, and you gotta do nothing ain't gonna be given to you. I'm like, okay, I mean, look, I'm a grown ass man. I do my work and whatnot. Yeah. Well, fucked up in this class, right? So I had to drop it, right?
Okay.
Now I went with this lady. I was gonna take his class again in the summer because, like, well, you know what? I pretty much know what he got. I pretty much know what to do. Yeah. All I gotta do is turn in the work, tweak it a little bit, turn it in. But I thought about it. There was another lady, black lady. She's like, you know what? I'm going with the black lady. And lo and behold, passed the class for the A.
Okay. My man.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is...
What's the moral of the story? Don't go.
There ain't no more. Don't go with a motherfucking white professor and a goddamn HBCU. I hope he don't hear this.
I know. He write it down right now.
Yeah, write it down. I just said this. Oh my God, the malarkey.
He won't step foot in this school again.
Oh my God, Negroes.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I'm glad the grade turned around.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm glad the grade turned around.
Yeah, man.
How was your week, man?
It was all right, man. It was a little long, man, because I don't know. I've just been noticing my work schedule seems like the week is longer now that I have the full weekend off.
Yeah.
When I had Friday and Saturday, it was like Thursday. It was like, oh yeah, it's already time for me to have a day off.
Yeah.
But now it's like, damn, the week seems so fucking long. On Thursday, I'm like, oh shit, I got another day.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing, man. It makes the week so long. But other than that, man, it's been decent. As long as I get my paycheck, that's all I'm worried about.
Word.
I might have to step away from the camera for a minute. I forgot. I got some shit I need to show you.
All right.
But yeah, let's go ahead and introduce our question of the day. You had a question of the day. I'm gonna let you explain that while I go get what I gotta get.
All right, that's cool. So my question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, who was watching the program, and we appreciate your patience. Sorry that we started late because of the recording, but anyway, the question of the day is the Roe versus Wade overturn a dangerous precedent for something else coming down the line? We'll probably get into that more, when we delve into the topic. The decision happened. I think the decision happened Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, so Thursday. So we'll definitely talk a little bit more about that. And actually, I'm gonna step away from the camera real quick.
Okay.
I got to piss.
Hey, do what you gotta do, my man.
I just want to let y'all know, right?
So, don't mind if you hear toilet flushing in the background. But yeah, when it comes to the whole Roe versus Wade, overturn, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a Muslim, so we do not support abortion. We do not support it or encourage it, but we do support the freedom of choice. You know what I mean? And so if if that's something that was there as a freedom of choice, then you can't force people, or you're never gonna have an abortion. That's not for you to decide. In my decision, in my opinion, I think you gotta let people make their own decision. If they do, that's between them and God. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. Now, as far as what Howie was saying, is it a precedent that's going to lead to something else? I mean, I do feel like, in my opinion, it might be somewhat related to what we talked about on the show before, with all these mass shootings and them trying to say, that our population is getting too high and we need to lower the numbers. I feel like, I wonder if it's something kind of intertwined in that. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure, but my mind and my heart kind of feels like there's something in there that's related to that. But either way, I could be wrong. But that's, I just, I believe that people should have a choice to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? And that's up to them. That's between them and their creator. If they decide to do it, then they should have that right, So that's how I look at it. What about you?
We'll talk more about it at the end.
Like the heat? Here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
All right, we'll talk more about it at the end then. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, you good.
All right, so that was just our question of the day. How do you feel about the Roe v. Wade overturn, and could it be leading to something else? Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget, hit all the buttons: like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds
allocated to the motherfuckers. That'd be crazy. Dr. Umar Johnson was just like, some dude from like Crenshaw Ave and like a Jericho, like,
right.
Yeah, yo,
what you
y'all
talking about?
Yeah, what y'all fools talking about, Mark-ass busters? I told you we need money allocated so we have money for the motherfucking school. Younger. Hilarious.
But yeah, so anyway, I guess we could jump into a couple of birthdays. I only had a few this week. Back on the 23rd, happy birthday goes out to Memphis Bleak.
All right.
You know what I mean? My man's still out there somewhere doing his thing. On the 24th, we had a happy birthday to Snow the Product. I really love her. She's a dope lyricist. Yeah. Today on the 25th, we got the Candyman. A lot of y'all youngers don't know him. He had a short-lived hip-hop career from back in the 90s. He wasn't like hardcore. He was kind of a little more crossover, but, he had some pretty popular
like
songs.
Pop stuff, like kind of like Hammer.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to do Hammer.
He wasn't dancing a lot, but he had that, he catered to the ladies a little bit more.
Okay.
So yeah, but so his birthday was today. Coming up on the 28th, we got my man No ID, super producer, and also Freddie Gibbs. So happy birthday to all of them. Let's give him some claps.
Wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, Tabitha got to get warmed up since it done, reboot this motherfucker.
Right.
So yeah, it got warm up.
Yeah, man, a little parched.
Yeah.
Okay, much better.
All right.
So, before we go into music, I want to show y'all what I stepped off the screen to get.
Oh, yeah. I got to see this.
I added some of my daddy's records to my collection.
My daddy's records.
So, number one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Takes a millions.
Takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
All right.
We got Pharaoh Monch.
Oh, Eternal Affairs.
Yeah, man. That's one of my favorites.
Right there.
We got Capone and Noriega.
All right.
The original War Report.
All right.
Yes, sir. And then I bought this joint, this Punisher joint. It's like a remix album where they do some collabs for Big Pun. I like how they made the cover look like a comic book. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up, man.
So, yeah.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
So, yeah. Just something that I added to my collection,
Yeah, I got to get into, actually, Monday, like I said, I should go back, get some stuff. I'm gonna go through some of my vinyl, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get your daughter's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Yeah,
get
man.
your daughter's a little something.
Yeah,
But,
so
yeah.
gotta get the record collection growing a little bit more. So I haven't bought records in a while, so I was out looking and couldn't find anything for her, and then I went back and I was like, you know what? I wonder if they got some stuff I like, and sure enough, they had.
It's
some
hard
stuff.
to find the hip hop, man. It really is good shit like that.
Yeah,
It's really
man.
hard to find. Like I mean, I get some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like at a place I used to. There's a place I go in High Point. Well, it's technically Archdale, but I'll say High Point. But yeah, he got some good stuff. The only thing I get upset with him is like, yo, or that Ice Cube American Most Wanted.
Right.
He be like, nah, we got this. Like, nah, I ain't need American Most. I need.
Right. Need that America's Most, man.
Needs it.
That's a classic.
I
right
need
there.
that on vinyl. You don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
man.
but yeah, I mean, that's cool, man. You could just tell me. You ain't got to tell me. Just tell me off camera where you got it. Not that I'm gonna run over there.
Right,
Yeah, I'm gonna get shit too. Nigga. I'm just like, okay. Yeah, if I find,
Yeah, it's a few places in Greensboro here, but there's some that more focuses on the older stuff. So yeah, that's where I went out. But yeah, I'll tell you about it. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some new music real quick. All right, so our favorite homegirl from Philly, Jill Scott, got a new song out. It's she's not a rapper, but she kind of throws some bars on there.
Okay.
It's called Chanel Pearls, and it features Conway the Machine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
And it's dope. He kicks off the song, with a rap. He goes actually for a good while. It's not like a short joint. He kind of goes for a while. And then she comes in and actually spits some bars herself.
Okay.
Kind of the melodic rap, you know what I mean? But she dope, you know what I mean? I love Jill Scott. So, let's, give it up for them. All right. So, our homegirl Saba the Goddess, she got a new joint out called Godly.
I think I've seen where you shared that. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet, but I've seen where you shared that.
Yeah, it's on our Facebook page. I shared it. I did a lyrical breakdown on her not too long ago, within the past maybe 2 months. So, yeah, I should go back and check that out. She's real dope. Real, queen nature. You know what I mean? She's all about the godly, spiritual. I'm a black queen, and I'm proud of that shit. She wears her afro a lot. You know what I mean? She wear pro-black clothes. I mean, all her raps is just pro-black. I love it, man. Love it. So anyway, yeah, her new song called Godly is dope, man. And my man Soul Messiah, he is like a DJ producer type. He released what he calls not a mixtape, but a remix tape.
Oh.
So he remixes a lot of famous songs.
Okay,
and so
that's what's up.
He did a remix to Kendrick Lamar's Heart Part 5. He did Lauryn Hill's Lost Ones. He did Daytona 500.
Okay.
From, Ghost and Ray. He did DMX's Hood Blues with Griselda. He did something from Black Star, something from MC8, something from 50. He's got quite a few stuff on there. He took some of the older stuff and just kind of remixed it. You know what I mean? So y'all should go check it out. You know what I mean?
That sounds awesome. Let me check that out.
It's called Soul Messiah Did the Beat.
Soul Messiah. Oh, that's cold. Right?
Yep. So also your man Marshall Mathers is back on the scene, man. He got a couple new songs out.
All right.
So he did a song. Ironically, he did a song for the Elvis movie called The King and I, featuring CeeLo Green. Him and CeeLo Green. Okay. It's pretty dope.
Of course, he would be on the Elvis soundtrack.
Right. He's joked about Elvis in his rhymes before. That's what made me say ironically.
Of course, he would be on Elvis.
Right.
That's the reason why they did that shit.
Right. But yeah, and then he did a song with Snoop called The D to the LBC.
Okay.
In Detroit to Long Beach.
I seen it pop up on Spotify. I ain't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I seen it pop up.
That one's dope. He kind of gives you a little bit of the faster rap, and then Snoop comes in and actually does the faster rap too. Instead of doing his normal laid back, he actually does the upbeat rap just like Eminem.
Dang.
So it's pretty dope. I like it. And they said that song is going to be kind of introducing a new album, The Curtain Call Part 2. So I don't think I don't know if the song from the Elvis soundtrack is going to be on the album. I think that's just for the soundtrack. But him and Snoop, that's just to let you know that the new album is coming, Curtain Call Part 2.
Well, I think, Snoop and him, I think a year or two back Snoop kind of had, like, said some things,
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's what that's all about.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to show we don't hate each other. We had a moment, and it is what it is. So I figure that's exactly why they did that.
I felt him on that, though. He was like, yo, look, same team. Like, I never said shit about Snoop.
Right.
It was like,
And I don't think Snoop considered it, like hating.
Nah,
I think Snoop felt like he was just giving his opinion. Like, this is what I rock with. I don't really rock that much with this. And it just kind of came off the wrong way.
It wasn't. Nah, I think what it was is like a lot of people, and I'm not saying like people like Lord Jamar have like, a weighted hand, but people like the Lord Jamar, and hell, even like the Gucci Manes, and they was like, okay, M's good, he's great, but realistically though, he don't really make memorable songs, or he don't make he's not a he's not like a great rapper like everybody think he is.
Yeah.
Like, he speeds and he does like all this stuff, but he don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that was the narrative. But shit, man, there's some Eminem stuff. I think like like on the Marshall Mathers album, the Remember Me joint was like with RBX and Sticky.
Yeah.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time, man, I get like, yo, I got like get some motivation. It's like, yo, I gotta fuck this up. Yo, I throw that on, man. I'm like, yo, that's not like that. We about to go to war or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and even like Till I Collapse, I think that's me personally. I think that's like my favorite M song as far as like that man was rapping. He was just rapping about, he was rapping about what he was, what he was going through, why he didn't feel like, why y'all ain't give me the title. You know what I'm saying? When he broke down that, this is Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas, and Demi. Yo, he killed that shit.
If I'm not put on this list, the shit does not offend me.
Yeah, so, I mean,
that was the song I really started paying attention to M on, because I liked him before that, but I had this kind of thing in the back of my mind, like, don't get the album because you're going to be disappointed. He sound good on some songs, but if you buy his whole album, you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
And then when I heard Till I Collapse, I was like, what the fuck? This dude is an alien.
Yo, that nigga spaz.
Yeah.
He spazzed on that. Yeah,
sheesh. I was like, holy shit, this dude is ridiculous.
Well, Slim Shady wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And then,
but I had to go back to it. When it came out, I was too scared to buy it because I was like, I don't want to be disappointed. He sound good on the stuff he released, but what if I buy the album and it's all this trash?
That was a Slim Shady LP was good. It definitely different. And then a couple, probably about a couple months ago, I actually bought his first album, Infinite.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to that one and listen to the Slim Shady LP, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
But
anybody who has never heard Till I Collapse, please go back and check that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was this one rhyme he said on there that really just got my attention, and I was like, I don't even know. I had to study this shit for the longest so that I could remember it. But he was like, subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in web spinning and hawk venom, adrenaline shots of penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin is not real enough. Man, that whole shit right there blew me away when I heard that shit. I was like, how the fuck did he even think about that shit? And after that, I was like, I'll never sleep on this nigga again. Ever again.
Him had like, when he first came out, or he did that Weed Lacer.
Yeah.
The Weed Lacer freestyle with dilated people.
Yeah.
Yo, he killed that shit. That one vibe, it's like, yo, brought your mama's stole your mama's Acura, wrecked it, and sold it back to. I'm like, God damn.
Man, that dude, man.
Yo, man.
But yeah, between Till I Collapse and what's the other one? I'ma kill you. You don't want to fuck with me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Woo. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You don't want to fuck with me, girl. You don't want to. Man, them two songs is what really hooked me on Eminem. I was like, yo, this dude is an alien, just a freaking alien. So anyway, all right. That's enough. Let me get back to the music. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all.
But Eminem, like I said, I guess he about to drop a new album. So also, I don't know if you heard it, but Lil Nas X has dropped the song where he dissing BET.
What?
Yeah, the whole hook is like fuck BET. I think he felt like he got snubbed in the whole black gay category, but I'm like, dude, they've always had you on the award shows and shit like that.
Yeah, you was up there.
He was just on there with Billy Ray Cyrus a few years ago when he first came out with the old town.
And then they had like the whole joint on. Was it on BET or it might? Well, hell, it don't matter. They both.
That other performance, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they both on my Viacom.
Right.
So it don't really make no difference. But yeah, like he had the whole thing where he came out like as an Egyptian.
Right.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, when did they ever not support you?
Yeah.
I don't even understand where he felt like, but, you ain't going to get nominated every time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so you just didn't get it this year.
Dang.
But, he released a whole song. I think it's called Late to the Party, but the whole hook is just like, fuck BET, fuck BET. It's him and the other young rapper, NBA Youngboy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not NBA Youngboy, but speaking of which, do you hear about the whole thing about YG and I forgot the other rapper, but they dressed up like females on their video shoot. Yeah. Wow. Okay. One of them was looking like Little Kim or something like that.
What?
It was like YG and somebody else is and they was all under Nipsey. And I'm at the
what's the point of it? Is there really a point? I mean,
I have no idea. I heard people was kind of upset about it. Yeah. So
I don't know, man. Yeah. I have to go back and check it out and see what the idea around it was. Because
it's kind of fucked up because I kind of like those guys. I thought they was. They wasn't like I'm like, oh yeah, them niggas like the best niggas. Nah, but I was like, okay, they was all right. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, they did things in Nipsey. They got a little flow. They
exactly.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But now, with that, it's just like, ugh.
I just wonder if it's supposed to be like, oh boy, my man who just had a dress on Saturday Night Live this past year.
Chief Keef?
Not Chief Keef.
I thought that was Chief Keef.
No, it wasn't Chief Keef. It was somebody else. It was
went up there and performed, and they were saying they were saying he was doing that because of for Nirvana or some shit.
Kurt Cobain,
yeah, Kurt Cobain.
It wasn't Chief Keef though. It was I can't remember my dude's name, but it's not Chief Keef. But yeah,
he was on the Kanye's label, wasn't he?
Right. But he was supposed to be doing a tribute to Kurt Cobain, and so I wonder if they're doing it like some sort of tribute, or is this them coming out saying, we're trans, or we like cross dressing, what is it? So that's all I mean. I just want to know what the motive is.
We don't know.
But and last but not least, the group Stetsasonic, they are reuniting after 30 years of being in the game, and they're trying to drop a new album. I think I mentioned this about a month or so ago because they had dropped a song or two. I think they've dropped maybe a third song now.
All right. Go ahead. I'm trying to reboot the speaker.
Go ahead. So, I definitely want to support that. They were considered the first hip-hop band, like a full band. Not just a group, a band. And,
they probably,
a lot of people look at them.
Yeah, it wasn't for them. They probably, the Roots kind of came up around the same time.
The Roots were a few years later, but not too far later. But that's what I was going to say. A lot of people think the Roots was the first band in hip-hop, and they weren't. Stetsasonic really was.
Yeah.
But I bring them up not only because they're doing new music, but they're gonna be my first topic. So they were doing an interview with them in All Hip Hop, and they noticed that one of them was missing, Fruit Quan. So they're like, okay, what's going on? You know, y'all making a comeback, but you got everybody except Fruit Quan. And he was one of the dopest lyricists in the group. He was in the Grave Diggers, remember?
Yeah.
Said they found out that sometime not too long ago in the past few years, as they were trying to get back together, Fruit Quan and Daddy-O got into it. And actually came to blows.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Not too much fist to fist, more so just grabbing up on each other and probably wrestled a little bit, that kind of thing.
Dang, man.
So, I don't know, man. I really wish they could have squashed that, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, especially now. I mean, in their latter years, too, they really got more years ahead of them.
Yeah, because they're too old for that shit.
Yeah, man.
Way too old. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they can still do it. It's like 8 of them. You know what I mean? They were like the first Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of them, but I really feel like Fruit Quan was a real important part of the scenario. So I don't know, man. I mean, anybody who's old enough to remember them, you know, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Should they continue on without him, or should they just cancel it? You know, should they do like In Vogue and just continue on without the missing people? You know, which I'm still mad at, by the way.
Oh, damn. In Vogue.
In Vogue, y'all make me mad. They even did like reunion stuff with In Vogue and the other two that was, you know, still not there. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous.
In Vogue was like back in those days, man, they was a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
God, they were, and they could have been so dope.
So dope.
Man.
But, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, they had some issues I guess they just couldn't get past. But that's what kind of messed up a lot of the groups of our generation.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, a lot of it money because these damn contracts and the way these, you know, these corporate interests do, you know, they make this happen.
And that's what I think it came out.
Yeah, they do that to diffuse the groups because they want that, you know, they want that tension and just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And it's just like leave things alone.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's you know, they were making such good music. I mean, they were the best female group out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if they would have kept going, you might not have got too much of Destiny's Child type. You know what I mean? Beyonce would have just had to start out as a solo artist.
Shit.
Man, listen. Because they were dominating the charts, R&B and pop. So anyway, but yeah, you know, so Stetsasonic is doing their thing, but minus one person, Fruit Quan.
Yeah.
Next thing I want to talk about, this weekend we got the BET Awards coming on. You know, for those of us who still watching, I don't know.
Fuck man. BET. That's one thing I agree with Lil Nas.
Right.
Fuck BET.
I mean, BET, even MTV, they're both trash now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like MTV don't even do music anymore.
Fuck them both.
You know what I mean? It's like MTV wasn't never my favorite, but it was like, you know, if you wanted to hear some music, you knew that was it. It stands for music television. And they don't even do shit about music no more.
MTV was straight, man, when they had, even with the alternative acts and shit, then the night, they was straight in the Yo MTV raps and like that was what it was supposed to be. But now they like, oh, we got to do, 16 pregnant reality TV show.
All this reality shit.
It's just like, it don't make, because at least for BET, I will give BET this. Yeah, they may not do a whole lot of music neither, but they got their BET. So they have you can put other stuff, even though it's whack ass shit sometimes, but you can put other stuff under that umbrella. Whereas your music television, your MTV, that don't make sense.
Yeah, it just don't make no sense, man. So I don't know what they're doing, man, but TV itself in general is kind of trash these days now.
Oh yeah.
But you just have to kind of comb through it with a fine tooth comb, and you'll find some good shows. speaking of good shows, we got to talk about origins of hip hop.
Okay.
But first, before I get to that, Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, they're trying to put him in jail or prison, I should say, for like 15 months because if y'all know, I don't know if y'all know or not, but he had some sex offender charges, and so I guess he got found guilty, and he was supposed to register as a sex offender, and he never did it. It was like 2019 up until now, he never did it. So now, they're like, okay, well, you ain't registered. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna put your ass in jail. You're going to jail.
He said, so it's 15. Hold on, but wasn't it a kid he did that to?
Yeah, it was some young kid, but supposedly he was kind of young too. You know what I mean? But he was like maybe 3 or 4 years older than her. Like she might have been 14 and he was 17. So they were both young, but still, he knew a little bit better. You know what I mean? He kind of supposedly forced himself on her.
I don't know how they view that in prison. They still might fuck him up for that.
Right.
Because they don't take kindly. Yeah, they don't take kindly to rapists.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't take, but then
you rape people, nigga.
Yeah.
You about to get it.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's what I'm saying. So you got that. Then that's almost pedo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he wasn't really legal. But
right,
you know what I'm saying,
he
like
still,
a legal adult, but
he still had more years on this girl, and he knew more about what's right and what's wrong. So that's all it was. So I mean, they're trying to put him in jail or prison for like 15 months. Yeah. So I guess he got to go to court first.
Yeah, he gonna have to be protected because if he ain't,
listen,
he might not make it at 15.
Right. He might come out and not want Nicki no more.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so we can go ahead and move on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about origins of hip hop. Just want to let y'all know, if y'all been keeping up with it, it's been pretty good so far. First episode was Fat Joe. Then we had Busta Rhymes. Third episode was Ja Rule. And this last episode was Eve.
Okay.
And it was really good.
That's interesting. I will have to see that because, I mean, we don't really get... there's really no story on Eve really too much.
Right. I've seen a couple of interviews where she talked a little bit about her past, but not a lot. So this kind of helped go into a little more detail. She talked about being a stripper for, because a lot of people got surprised back in the day when they found out she was a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
And, she brought up a good point. I don't want to talk too much about the show because y'all can go watch it, but she brought up the point about how the stigma of when females are doing stuff like that and they try to change and do something better like hip-hop and they find out, oh, you used to be a stripper. Oh, it's a big stigma. But when it's a guy, they can brag about how they used to be a drug dealer and doing all this foul shit.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, he was a gangster.
Yeah, that's a real nigga right there. Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Up there selling the shit. You know what I'm saying, son?
You know what I mean? He could have said he was a crackhead and they'd be like, oh, that was the dopest crackhead. You know what I mean? So
I don't know about no crackhead.
I was being funny, when it comes to females, as soon as they say, here's what I used to do back in the day, oh shit. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of start distancing themselves like, oh man.
Which really stripping ain't that bad. I mean, it's not like you're prostituting yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that bad.
You're I mean, you kind of showing, well, it's mostly your top. You're not showing the bottom. So really, it's not.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was just going to say, I have to make a point though. When that first came out that she used to be a stripper, I remember I did kind of turn my nose up a little bit like, oh man, she trash. You know what I mean? Like, she good rapping, but I can't believe you used to be a dirty stripper. You know what I mean? And it's like over the years, I was like, why was I so upset at that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, what were you saying?
But yeah, I mean, you just seen you just see the top, and then really you're not. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do nothing. You give her the money after they do the little joints, and I mean, I don't know. I don't think stripping. It's almost like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that stuff don't happen with stripping. There's other things that happen. Of course, know what I'm saying? But for the most part, people just go, kind of like what Killer Mike said, of course, I mean, he talking about Atlanta and said, look, it's just like a place where people hang out. This is kind of like our social club, if you will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the way that's the way it's kind of looked at. But, some people, just, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's good. I mean, because her doing that, we wouldn't have like a Cardi B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cardi B did the same thing. Trina did the same thing. She was a stripper before she became a rapper.
But yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is, We got to stop, being double-sided when it comes to stuff like that, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to Eve. She was one of my favorite females in the rap game. I'm sorry that she don't make music no more, but it is what it is.
Well, no, she got that money from that. She living good, right? She
right.
married that white
she living
man.
in London now.
Yeah, she got that white man. Yeah, she all right.
Man, so she got a high class life. She was talking about that on the show. She was like, "Yeah, I don't hardly ever go to Philly no more. Cause she from Philly.
Yeah.
She was like, I wish I could see my family more, but she was like, I live in London, so I'm so far away. I was like, damn, that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
but
you might want to watch out because white men do kill their spouses for the insurance money and get somebody else. And you in London too, bitch. Yo, bitch, you might want. Hey, extra bitch. Hey, yo, bitch. Hey, you might want to get up on something and get across the wall. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it were me, and I mean, as far as I know, I don't think she's doing any real projects or anything like that.
Yeah. You
got money, so like, take a trip every year and go see your family. What are you doing? You know what I mean? You ain't that type that's, can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
You got money, your man got money. So make it a once a year thing. Every year for maybe like from...
so you think his man could go to Philly though?
Nah, he can stay back in London.
I'm about to say.
He so
these are the lurkers.
Blokes doing.
Yeah, these are the lurkers in Philly. This is right here. You guys eat fish and chips. Man, this pale motherfucker up here talking about some shit.
You talking about fish and chips?
Fish and chips, Nick?
Eat a cheesesteak, nigga.
You Philly, Nick.
I mean, I'm sure her family's probably met him a few times, but she do need to make it a routine. Because I can see if you was somebody who ain't had no money, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you got money and he got money. Shit, you better go ahead and hit Philly up every year. For like a whole month. She should go like from Thanksgiving to Christmas. You know what I mean?
And then go back.
You get to spend 2 major holidays and come on back. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But anyway, all right. So, let's go ahead and move